Hello and welcome to the Women's Day special session on women in blockchain hosted by me, Yael Tamar, co-CEO and co-founder of SolidBlock. Today, I'm chatting here with the amazing Firdosh Sheikh, who is the founder, co-founder and CEO of Drife, a centralized ride-hailing platform powered by the blockchain, which launched their application in Bangalore and is launching in several Indian cities this year, including Mumbai, Kolkata, Delhi, and Pune, right? Is that accurate?
Yes.
Amazing. Are you going to also launch it outside of India anytime soon?
Yes, we are looking at different opportunities and partnerships. So we are working on it, and maybe very soon we'll have some news about it.
All right, amazing. So how is this different from a centralized ride hailing app like Uber?
So there's a very basic difference in how a centralized Uber application work. They work on a very basic principle of charging huge commission from the earnings of driver. The highest commission ride-hailing platform charges 35% of a driver's earning. When we saw this problem of charging huge commission and then ability to control everything and anything in the ecosystem, we thought there's a need to decentralize this whole ecosystem, because when there are two parties who are sharing value among themselves, why don't they share reward among themselves as well? And that's how the idea of Drive came into place, where we charge zero commission from the earnings of driver. So driver get to earn 100% of the fare that a rider pay, making sure driver have more viable income and in turn pass on more economical fare to the rider, where we take away all the unnecessary multiplier from the place that a rider was always paying to Uber or other company, which never went to a driver. So very basic principle of just connecting the two parties who are involved and making them share the reward among themselves.
That is really cool. So I have Natalia here. Hi, Natalia. How are you?
Hello, everyone.
Natalia is actually one of the people that one of the women in blockchain, one of the first women that I got to know in blockchain, because she was actually one of the first women in the blockchain, women entrepreneurs, CEOs in the blockchain space. Their company has been around for like four years now, right? Right, Natalia?
Yes,
Wow.
yes, 4 years, long journey.
Yeah, a long journey. Yeah. So she's the head of Propy, a Palo Alto-based company that is writing real estate history by introducing entirely online and self-driving real estate transactions on smart contracts. So the funny thing is that we're dealing here with two companies that have driving in their description. You know?
That's cool.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. So Natalia, let us know when you can turn on the camera so that we can see your handy.
Yeah.
I have never or I have signs.
Yeah, just a second.
So basically, what we're doing here today, for anybody who's just joining now, we're playing some games which are all fun and entertaining, but at the same time, we'll talk about women's issues that female entrepreneurs face today, and we'll kind of discover together where we stand, because I think we kind of get together and talk about this about once a year. Oh, hey, there you are.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
Firdosh was on women's panels all day long, talking about being a woman entrepreneur, which is it's really strange because, I find it very strange, but I find it also very helpful. I was skeptical until I did the whole day of panels myself. All right, Natalia, you have your signs ready to go?
Yes.
Okay. Yay, she has them. Wow, she printed them out. I mean, I sent them to print and then I realized I don't have a printer, so I'm just gonna scribble them.
Don't you see it like from left to right?
No, we're seeing it correctly. Yeah, we're seeing it correctly. Don't worry, we're seeing it. Okay, great. So we're gonna start. Okay.
Yes.
Never have I ever lied about why I didn't show up to a meeting. Yay. Never have I ever appeared on a Zoom video with my shirt inside out or a piece of clothing missing, maybe pants. Never have I ever written a negative statement about someone in the wrong chat. Okay. Okay, fantastic. All right. So we're gonna up until now, it was I have for all of us, except they never wrote a negative statement about someone in the wrong chat. That was so all right, next one. Never have I ever forgotten I'm sharing a screen and started checking emails or social media. Never have I ever heard a sexist comment in the office. Never have I ever realized the male coworker in an equal position earned more than me. Never have I ever been sexually harassed. Never have I ever been excluded from a business activity because I was a woman. Never have I ever watched another woman be treated unfairly. Okay. Never have I ever contemplated complaining about harassment and decided not to do it. Never have I ever advised the woman not to expose sexist behavior publicly for fear of repercussion. Never have I ever spoken up because I was treated unfairly because of my gender. I guess okay. Never have I ever felt uncomfortable in an interview because I was asked personal, unrelated questions. Never have I ever eaten a whole pint of ice cream by myself. Never have I ever fired someone because I didn't like them. Never have I ever taken a lecture without knowing the subject because I knew I could learn it very quickly. I hope that I was actually doing it the right way because I might have done it this way. Well, this was I have. Okay, well, that was fun, right? And so
yeah.
Very cool, very cool. And very intense. Natalia, you have any comments on what we've just done here?
Yeah, I mean, it's like some of the questions are fun and some are like, deep and very, we don't want those uncomfortable questions to happen in our real lives. And this is why we're here to celebrate Women's Day and make sure our daughters don't get these questions.
Yeah, I know, right? Sure. So Firdosh, what do you think? What is your, I mean, we've all kind of experienced this discrimination and, difficult moments in our careers. But I think that our experiences are a little bit different because, Natalia's in the US, Firdosh is in India, I'm in Israel. Do you see, there was one thing that you notably answered no to. Trying to remember which one that was, and everybody said I have. Yeah, sexually harassed, for example. And I know in India things are a little different and a little more conservative. Then you've also lived in other places, and I met you in Dubai, which is a weird place full of just juxtapositions. Yeah. So, do you have any? Did you notice discrimination? Is it different in India than in other places, or do women face the same everywhere?
I guess the way it has been done is different. In India, like a woman is treated very low on your face. On other part, they obviously talk about you on your back, not on your face mostly, but they're talking about you and they're saying mean things about you. In India, we were treated this way all the time. So in India, it is very normal now. I guess people have normalized it, discriminating women. But in other parts, it's not that normal yet. But in India, yeah, we face it on daily basis.
Yeah. Very interesting, huh? Okay, so the next game is the word association game. And what we're going to do is the following. Natalia, I would like for you to to mute the sound on the computer, so not to listen. And I'm going to summon you via chat. I'm going to give Firdosh. I'll let you know when you do it. Don't do it yet. I'll give Firdosh a list of words that she's going to have to give me a quick association with the word. And when she's done, I'll call you back. And then we'll see how your responses are different or similar. Okay.
Okay. So how you give me the signal?
Yes, I'm going to give it to you in chat. So go ahead and mute and lower the volume. All right. Amazing. So are you ready? Are you ready,
Yes.
Firdosh? Okay. Yeah. Fantastic. Okay. Let's go. Kitchen.
Not my cup of tea.
Vegan.
I don't believe in it.
Man. Give me an adjective, like, an adjective or any first word that comes to your word. Girl.
Mopa.
Man.
I hate them most of the time.
Entrepreneur.
Very depressed.
Car.
Car. Liberating.
Google Maps.
Always. I'm always on Google Maps.
Wine.
Is the answer to all your questions.
Fintech.
I belong there.
Bitcoin.
Present and future.
COVID.
Depressing.
Blockchain.
It's real. It's here to stay.
Real estate.
Okay, I found it.
It was the past. Not sure if it will be the future.
Airbnb.
Sky high hotels in Dubai.
Coffee.
Can't live without.
Masks.
Suffocating.
Elon Musk.
Inspiring.
Alcohol.
You can always, turn around and look at alcohol and,
Yeah.
be like you want to feel yourself and stay with yourself. I guess you don't find people you have alcohol all the time by yourself.
I know we had wine, but I felt like we needed it again. So I'm getting Natalia to come back.
I'm back.
You're back? Okay, let's do it. It's a word association game. You're giving me the first word that comes to your mind, okay? All right. Okay, let's go. Kitchen.
A bowl.
Vegetarian.
Fancy restaurant.
Man.
Suit.
Girl.
A balloon.
Entrepreneur.
A computer.
Car.
Tesla.
Wine.
Pinot Noir.
Fintech.
Glasses.
Bitcoin.
Freedom.
COVID.
Home.
Blockchain.
Sovereign identity.
Real estate.
Safety.
Airbnb.
Adventure.
Coffee.
Drive.
Masks.
Safety.
Elon Musk.
Ego.
Alcohol.
Cloud.
Awesome. So what was interesting actually is that Firdosh was giving, COVID and masks, it was depressing for her. And you felt it like, well, finally, maybe I can be home a little bit and stay safe. So that was interesting. What else was interesting? blockchain, the definition of blockchain and Bitcoin varied a little bit, you know, and Firdosh was very excited about the alcohol. So that's I think that, but yeah, that's you see how different people actually you know, perceive reality, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and cars and Tesla, you know, and for Firdosh, cars is kind of like her business, right? And for Firdosh, real estate is going to go away, and I guess we're all gonna live on the moon, right? In special underground structures. so you know, but yeah, that's super interesting. All right, so it's time for the next game, which is called Truth or Dare. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna make your lives very easy, and I'm going to post here in the chat examples of truth or dare that you can actually do. What we're going to do is ask each other. Basically, we're going to do this twice. And, you know, you can choose truth or dare, and you can just pick a question or pick a dare. And actually, yeah. And so, you know, we'll do it 2 or 3 times, actually, so that everybody has a chance to pick truth or dare. Okay. So I'm going to start, and I'm going to ask Natalia, truth or dare?
So I pick a question and I ask Firdosh.
No, you tell me truth or dare, and then I pick either a question or a dare for you, and you do it, and then you turn around and you ask Firdosh truth or dare.
Okay, truth.
Truth. Okay, so what was the worst thing anyone has ever said to you?
The worst thing? What was the worst thing? Well, I guess, you know, related to our topic, Women's International Day and entrepreneurship, I think the worst thing was during one interview here in Silicon Valley with an investor who implied that, who asked, what if you get sick or you die or you get sick? So that was the hardest question for me.
Who's going to finish the work, Natalia? What's going to happen to our work if you get sick or die? Okay, I love it. I maybe it just was like for a shocking factor, you know, just to tell you, to give you a little taste of what working there would be like. Very cool. Okay, so ask Firdosh, truth or dare?
Truth.
Truth.
That's it.
Okay.
She doesn't want to sing or dance or do anything. Okay.
Okay. When, and I ask the question now?
Yes.
When was the last time you lied?
Today.
Today?
Tell us what it was.
So I was in my office, and most of the time I was like doing the sessions, and like there was one request for a session, like, can you please come in? And I was like, no, I'm already occupied, but I had like a break in between, but I was like, I'm too much done for the day. I can't do it anymore. I have one more at 11:30 and I need to take a break now.
I can relate to that. Yeah, sometimes I can relate. Sometimes I'm like, I just need like a 3-minute break. I'm like, I'm so busy. Can you take this phone call? And then I watch like 5 minutes of Suits or something, just or some gory Grey's Anatomy episode. Like so busy, so bit. No, sorry. I guess my team might be watching. Maybe it's not so smart.
Oops.
Okay, Firdosh.
Yeah. So Yael, truth or dare?
I guess I just have to go with a dare to break it up a little bit. Oh my God.
Okay. Okay, so sing a nursery rhyme for us.
Oh my God. It's been so long. My children are like 6 and 8. Okay. It's going to be one in Russian. Okay. Спи, моя радость, усни, в доме погасли огни, птички уснули в саду, and everybody's sleeping by now.
Amazing. This is my favorite song of childhood.
Anytime you want to go to sleep, Natalia, just give me a call. I'm here for you. I am here for you. All right, let's do one more round of this. Natalia, truth or dare?
Well, I will keep with truth because I still didn't read those dare things.
Okay, no worries, no worries. Okay, so what is the most boring job or business in your career? What was, I guess?
Yeah, I had only two jobs in my life when I worked for somebody else, and they were very short period. So that one of the jobs was a graphic designer, my second job, I think. And I was so enthusiastic to get this job, but when I got it, I just didn't have creativity. I would come to workplace all alone, no team, because I was kind of the first shift, and they told me to create logos or something, and it was so boring to me. I don't know why. So that was kind of my failure in early career.
Understood. Okay, well, thank you for sharing that, and thankfully you now don't have to work for anyone else other than yourself, right?
For now, yes. For now,
all right. Yeah, for now and forever and ever. Because you're great at what you do. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead. Ask
Firdosh, truth or dare?
I'll take truth.
Here you go. Okay. Who inspires you more, man or woman, and why?
So I'm not gender biased. Like unless and unless someone is doing a really good job, they inspire me. I don't see even a man or a woman, limit them with their gender. So I'm not that person.
That's great.
Nice.
So,
does anybody here have a different answer?
I actually have a little bit different answer. When I traveled to Silicon Valley 4 years ago, I had this book in my airplane, and there were 4 or 5 stories, fascinating, inspiring stories about local VCs and maybe Steve Jobs and someone else. I don't remember. And they all happened to be men. And I didn't pay attention to that. Amazing stories. I want to have this success. I arrived here. And then later on, I realized, oh my God, I was reading all those success stories. They all were male. Yes, exactly. And I also didn't divide whether it's a male or female. I just loved these journeys. And now recently, I'm realizing that when I watch movies and when I read books, I tend to select those that have female leading roles. So I think deep down, I relate more to women's success. And I want to see more of those stories.
Amazing. I love it. And I think I feel the same. Also, I feel kind of collectively proud when I hear women's success. Like right now, there was a Einat Guetz, I think that's how you pronounce her name, in Israel, who was like the first unicorn in the country, who just got a huge investment. And I was like, yay. I feel like, I don't even know her, but I'm like, yeah, you go, girl.
Yeah.
You show them. So,
what is her business?
So she has a fintech company. So actually allow me some time to look it up, and then I'll give you a more educated answer on that. All right. Awesome. So Firdosh, what do you want me to do? Let's just say, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to do truth or do you want me to do dare?
I want you to do a truth.
All right.
Okay, so my question is, what will you do after you have a successful exit? Paint that mental image.
Oh my God. All right. So I am on the beach, and I am surrounded by nature. I have my children with me, but also an au pair who takes my children away at some point. And then I'm there with somebody I love. And then I just have an amazing day. And then I go diving. And then I finish. And then I see my kids again. We go have fun. And I do this on repeat, right? But probably not for longer than about a month. And then I have to go back. So that's the mental picture.
Nice.
Awesome. I love it. Well, thank you. This was an awesome game, actually.
Yes.
All right, let's move on to another game, which is called trivia. Let me change my handy background filter for the trivia game. There you go. All right, trivia night is tonight. I'm going to give you both trivia questions to which you're going to have to answer true or false. So one by the other, one after the other. Okay? So there we go. Firdosh. Tyler Winklevoss was born in Jamaica. True or false?
False.
Yeah, that is correct. Natalia. Elon Musk's last viral tweet sent Tesla stocks soaring. True or false?
True.
False. They plummeted. Yep. Firdosh, Robinhood raised over 3 billion to stay afloat. True. True, false. True. Yes.
True.
That is correct. Natalia, the language most spoken in the world is Chinese.
True.
So it's true only if you count native speakers, right? So it could be true. Otherwise, English is the language most spoken. All right. Firdosh, Israel is 5 times larger than Malta.
No.
So you think it's higher?
It's higher.
It's higher. Correct. It's actually 70 times larger.
Whoa.
Yeah. Natalia, blockchain has powered online electoral votes somewhere.
I think it's true.
It's true. And
That's
I have
true.
to defer to my team to tell me which one that was. Guys, if you're online, tell us which country that was. All right. Firdosh, mining Bitcoin is one of the most polluting activities.
Yes.
That is true. Natalia Karayaneva speaks 5 languages. Is that true?
That's the question for me.
Yes. I don't know how many do you speak.
My daughter speaks 4. This I know for sure. I speak English, Bulgarian, Russian, and a little bit French. So
4. Yeah, 3.7, something like that. All right. Yeah. So the last questions for Firdosh. Dogecoin and Trump coin are real names of cryptocurrencies.
Yes.
And that is correct. Yay,
True.
That is awesome.
Know about Trump coin.
Yes, there is.
I didn't know either. But yeah, like I said, my team is awesome and they did things up. All right, so the next game is called Tough Nuts. It's a game where we ask our guests hypothetical questions in a multiple choice fashion. I'm going to ask each of you 2 questions. So let's start with Firdosh. If you had a machine that could accurately predict the price of Bitcoin, would you, 1, keep it to yourself, 2, destroy it, 3, sell it?
Keep it to yourself.
Yes.
Nice.
Let's think about this again. You know, Natalia, what would you do?
I would sell it.
Yeah, let somebody else. Because literally, like, if such a machine predicted Bitcoin price, number 1, Bitcoin will probably disappear, right?
Well, it's not possible.
That's not possible, obviously.
Yeah, it would be really, really weird. Like, it defeats its purpose. But I guess not all of us are not all of us are altruistic over here. Okay.
Yeah, I know. We want to destroy it. We understood.
Okay, awesome. All right, Natalia, if you had to describe blockchain to the uninformed, what would be the best description? Number 1, it's like a virtual hamster habit trail. 2, a digital pathway with checks and validations of pertinent information. I should probably say a digital database with checks and validations of pertinent information. Number 3, you know that thin skin that exists between an egg and its shell. All right, which one would it be? Number 1 or 2 or 3?
Yeah, it would be the second. I'm straight to the facts.
And like I said, for any objections over these questions, go back to my awesome team. I thought it was super funny. It was super funny. Thank you for that.
Oh, by the way, Daniel in the chat wrote that Estonia was the country who had electronic.
The electronic vote, yes.
Thank you for that. And Miriam is saying Papaya is that's the company of Einat Goetz. and also let me know if I'm pronouncing her name correctly. The Israeli company's platform creates an automated process to solve the complexity of payroll data management. Payroll data management. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, but Estonia, it's correct. They do all government services on blockchain. Yep, that's that. All right. Thank you. Thank you for this. I love it how everybody contributes here. Okay. So Firdosh, next question. Why are women in tech lagging behind women in other fields? Number one, they're not encouraged early in the maths and scientists, and otherwise STEM. Number two, investors happen to invest in male-founded companies. Number three, some women are less supportive of other women.
So I guess this is my answer from my experience. I guess this is investor happen to invest in male-founded company. We have this stigma where we think, women can only do fashion startups and beauty startups. So that's there. Like, we don't take women in tech very seriously. For sure. Neither do investors.
Yeah. Natalia, do you have the same opinion?
I think this is the main one, even though there is a little bit truth in the answer 1 and the answer 3. Unfortunately, I wish we are more supportive to each other.
True.
And I wish from early days, girls are interested in math and science. I think they are, but then at some point, they probably just don't see enough examples to actually pursue this path. And yeah, I also had this experience with investors, like being hesitant when the founder is a female. And actually, this happened to me a couple of days ago. Someone, a male investor, reached out to me and just randomly on the internet, on social media. And I think he just wanted to kind of meet me and start a conversation. And his icebreaker was, I'm so fascinated. You're in crypto, but you're not in PR. So right there is like he's putting a label.
Yeah.
And I don't know what to answer, how to answer that.
It's true. When I was looking at, I have this network called Women in Block, as you may know. And so I was looking at the women CEOs, and it's true, 70 or 80% of the companies were marketing or PR. Some were software development, and a few were tech. And I think actually the women that are in PR and other marketing companies kind of saw the opportunity to brand and to take the niche, and it's amazing, But
I don't understand why it should be, put in a negative context.
Exactly. That's 100% right. All right. So the next question is going to both of you, but let's start with Natalia. Do you believe in unicorns? Yes, and congratulations to Papaya Global CEO Inad Guetz. Number 2, they are entirely mythical. And number 3, I plan to be or catch my own one day.
The first and the third.
Firdosh, what do you think?
Yeah, first and the third one. I plan to be or catch my own one day.
That's awesome. Very, very cool. I am glad, and I agree. Okay, so I think we're down to one last game, and it's called Finish My Sentence, or it should probably have been called Create My Sentence. So here's how it's gonna go. I'm gonna say we're gonna go in this order: Yael, Natalia, Firdosh. Yael, Natalia, Firdosh. So we're going to create a sentence together. I say a word, Natalia says the next one that ends, with a complete sentence. For example, let's say I'm going to start a sentence. Home, Natalia would say is, Firdosh would say where, I would say your, Natalia would say family, Firdosh would say stay, Yael would say always, Natalia would say when, Firdosh would say you, Yael would say need, Natalia would say them, right? Okay. So, and then we can go on forever, but at some point we'll decide that it's enough, okay? So I'm going to start this, and then Natalia, you go. Blockchain.
Leads.
Leads.
Can I say leads too?
Yeah, no, you can say lead. So I would say blockchain leads. Firdosh, you're
Lead.
next. You would say like the, and I would say world, and so on. For example.
Lead. Okay.
Yes. So let's start over. Blockchain
leads
To
my
freedom.
Okay, this is it. But just like, this is enough, actually. Blockchain leads to my freedom. This is enough. But just as a note, I used to, by the way, do improvisation games. It was the best time of my life to do this. But some helpful words would be when or where or how. These are, like when you're in search for words, these are the words you want to put. Okay, next, I'm going to start. Crypto
is
future.
However,
what did you say?
Future.
Future.
Future. Okay.
Crypto is future. However,
many
people
know
that
it's
also
a
big
problem
because
it
creates
a
hype
that
destroys
everything.
Period.
I'm going to adjust this game a little bit. A has to be followed by a noun. Okay?
Okay.
So that can be a or the. They can't be separate words. Okay? So yeah. All right. We're gonna do 2 more of these. Real estate.
Is
Financial
instrument.
Did you say financial? Okay.
Real estate is financial instrument
that
is
very
important
for
financial
freedom.
Yay! Okay. And the last one is driving.
Is
freedom.
Because
is freedom. Firdosh
is
creating
something
special.
That's it. I love this. All right, ladies, this was the most fantastic event I've ever had, for sure, hands down. So thank you for attending. Thank you, Natalia and Firdosh, for playing along. You were amazing. I hope you all had fun, learned a little bit more about women in tech, women in general. Once again, wishing everybody happy Women's Day. Give yourselves a round of applause.
Thank you. Happy Women's Day. It was so much fun.
Yeah, have a good day. Have a good night. See you later.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.